Hi, welcome to my channel. This is your motivational bestie, Alberta. I am here just excited about today. It's a beautiful day outside. It's sunny, it's gorgeous, and a lot of great conversations I've been having with people. Even some of you guys have commented and different things that I'm hearing about, just how things are moving forward for you as you're taking on more and just looking at yourselves and what really matters. And that's exciting because as you look at yourself, you could really make changes and things that's really important to you. So thank you for those of you that commented or reached out in regards to the video that I put out about the instructor and just learning and just really sticking to my guns to overcome that fear and moving forward with the things that I'm up to. So thank you for your comments, for enjoying the topic and just really staying tuned. We are up to, I believe, 172 subscribers. Yay, I'm excited. Please help me get to the next 200 and 300 and 500 milestones upon milestones. I've been so encouraged by YouTube and just the different content that's been out there with people just sharing about, growing their channel. And I really want to grow this channel. I'd boldly say, to even get monetized this year, that would be phenomenal. 1,000 subscribers. I know anything is possible, and I'm always in the space of believing that if you put it out there, you do the work, you show up, things are gonna happen. Myron is one of my favorite YouTuber, and he says all work works, and I stand for that. All work works. It really does. I've seen that in my life through and throughout the years. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying tuned in the conversation. Please continue to share with friends. Bring them into the conversation. Bring others that's all about transformation into the conversation of transformation, because that's really how we're going to make ourselves, our world, one another better, empowered, and more prepared for what's to come. There's always challenges, always obstacles, always things happening. But when you're prepared, when you're motivated, when you're in action, these setbacks, they happen. It's inevitable. They are going to happen, but you're not stopped by them. You're able to take a breath, recognize them for what they are, and move forward. And that's really the goal of this channel, to really recognize things and move forward. So enough of that. Let me just talk about the topic that's in mind today. And today's Sunday. I went to church and spoke to friends, and continuously, it's interestingly enough, great conversations continuously finds me. And been able to dialogue with some amazing people. And one of the things that's there for me, people will say, and I hear that a lot, it's almost like I don't know if it's a thing of surrender or a thing of just trusting or what have you, but people will say, it is well, okay? And I hear that a lot, and I think it's a phenomenal saying. I've recently read the nugget behind it is well, and I'll share that with you without butchering it. I don't remember the gentleman's name. I want to say Cornelius, but I could be wrong. Very well-off person that was going through obstacles and had lost his first child, and went through life, him and his wife, very spiritually minded, and kept continuing to trust God, have their faith, regardless of that trial. And losing a child, I cannot even imagine. So there was a trip that they were supposed to go to as a family, and he had set his wife and children ahead. I believe there were 4 of them, sent them ahead on the trip. And it was in a boat, and looks like the boat crashed into, there was a crash, so the boat, dissolved or what have you, and he lost his children. And he was told that his wife was was the only one that was still alive, I believe, and she was floating on something, and on a piece of wood, I believe, and she was still alive. So he went and took off once he heard the news, took off to go find his wife, and found his wife. And then the person or whatever, the director of that was taking him, took him to where his children had died. And literally, I think the children, they died 10 minutes or so after the crash. So he went there, and then after that, once he saw where they were, what happened, he went and wrote the hymn, "It is well, it is well with my soul." And I thought, wait a minute. The level of trust, the level of strength, the level of, not even willpower, the level of steadfastness to still say it is well. And it's something that we say often, and I'll say it at times, it is well, but I'm not always sure we understand the meaning behind it, or give it, or know the power behind that word. You know, as I was speaking to someone today, and in the conversation, the individual say, well, it is well, I'll just go with whatever happens, but had a lot of reservations afterwards, but I'm just not happy. And it's just, it is well, but I'm not gonna let it go like that. I'm still gonna fight and so on and so forth. And I understood where they were coming from, but inside of it is well, there's a level of surrender. And please understand me here. I'm not saying, roll over and die and just, okay, whatever, it is well, I'm not gonna do anything. But when a heart is at a space of it is well, you're ready to accept what may be and just trust the process. Because I think oftentimes it is so hard to trust the process. It's probably cliche or easy to say certain words of it is well, or I'm surrendered. But are we really surrendered? Are we really trusting? Are we really at peace? Because that inner peace, it matters greatly. It allows you to get a good night's rest, which is much needed. It allows, you not to just give into anxiety. And it allows you to not just get down and moped around. A sense of, I've done my best. I did what I needed to do. I'm surrendered to the outcome. And I am at peace. That doesn't mean you don't move on. I'm sure Cornelius continued his life. Him and his wife, they continued to move forward. However, he had a sense of surrender about it. So I really want to ask you, how surrendered are you about the things of your life? How much are you putting your effort forth in just feeling that sense of peace? Because I tell you, for me, when I'm unsurrendered about something, is because I didn't give it my all. I didn't do all the things that I needed to do. So I feel a sense of, I gypped myself. So it's hard to surrender when you don't feel a sense of peace. And sometimes maybe even you've given it your best. It's still hard to surrender. But I want to encourage you and call you to the fact that if you say you are going to surrender, if you're saying it is well, let it be well. Give yourself a chance to take a breather and just know that, you know what? I'm not fighting this battle anymore. I'm not having this conversation anymore. It is well. I've surrendered it. I'm at peace with it, and I'm moving forward. I've surrendered it. I've spoke about it. I said my piece, and I'm letting it go. It is so much easier said than done, isn't it? I know, because oftentimes I say things like that, but getting it done is challenging. So I really want to encourage you not to just speak it, but to really have the heart of surrender, to really have the heart of, I'm letting it go. I am okay, and I'm trusting God. I'm trusting the process. Because once you do that, things work out immensely for your life. I hope this message finds you well, and I hope you're surrendered, because it really is well. Thank you. Bye-bye.